Arturo Dark Knight, he's one of our best listeners. Oh, UV.
Okay.
UV? Did you just say UV?
Why is there a chicken in my parking lot?
Hey everybody, it's Wednesday night. Glad to have you here. It is time for the Wednesday night Star Wars Galaxy Heroes RSG stream. I'm Ranger J 1999. Glad to have you all here. This is our weekly longest running live stream in the Star Wars Galaxy Heroes community. Very glad to have you guys here. We got an awesome show for you guys tonight, like we always do. Let's introduce everybody and start rocking and rolling and getting through everything. First of all, let me introduce my heterosexual life mate. I can't get rid of him no matter what I want to do. The one and only Dr. Finn, medicine woman.
I am like a fungus.
You are very much like a fungus. Virus, fungus.
No,
amoeba.
a fungus. Because viruses you can kind of fight off on your own. You've been trying. I resist that crap.
Mm-hmm. Also joining us tonight, that voice you just heard, is the lovely Tits McFadden.
Hi, guys.
Now, would you think Finn is a virus or a fungus or a bacterial infection? What would you...
I would say more like a parasite.
I didn't think of parasite. Very good.
Yeah. Parasitic.
Yeah. Parasitic.
I can go with that.
Yeah.
I think that fits.
They're actually quite healthy in some instances. So.
Yeah. Well, we have them inside us right now. We couldn't live without them. So, no, that's true. That's scientific. I'm not making that up.
Science.
Yeah, science. See, we know stuff
Science.
on there on the stream. Also joining us is the sexy Buddha himself, the lightsaber builder extraordinaire, Sir Loki.
What's up? What's up?
Also joining us is the big deal, the chicken chaser, the brown Gandalf, the government Wi-Fi stealer himself, Grande babyface Pappy Patron. And hopefully that's all he says tonight.
What are you doing, Ranger?
Well, I'm just sitting chilling, having a bud. You know what I'm saying? Just doing what I do. Also joining us tonight, of course, is the one and only Grim the Mechanic.
How's it going?
Hey, Grim, glad to have you aboard. And we have a special, awesome sauce guest tonight. Very excited about this. Dr. Finn, I shall give you the honor and the privilege of introducing this next person and what they're here for.
Sure. So, if you guys haven't seen some of our other streams and what we've been doing, every year we try to do a charity campaign because we want to not only make an impact in the gaming community, but the community at large. And this year, we are really excited that we are partnering with the American Cancer Society in order to do a charity run in April, where we will be running a half marathon and we'll be raising money for the American Cancer Society. And today I have asked, and he graciously accepted to join us on our stream today. He is the Senior Community Development Manager at the American Cancer Society, Mr. Tommy Lodge.
Yay!
Hey everyone, how are you? Thanks so much for having me. I'll keep it brief, but I just want to first thank Finity and all the Reality Skewed Gamers for signing on to our team next year. So we're the American Cancer Society, and we have a program called Determination, where people push themselves to help our fight against cancer. We're a national organization, and what is American Cancer Society? People probably have heard of us, maybe been to a Relay for Life, maybe you're not sure. We do two things. So first is we are a research organization, so we fund a lot of important cancer research. We're the second biggest funder to the federal government, and we specialize in young investigative researchers. So you're in your 20s, you're in your 30s, you have some innovative ideas. ACS funding sort of comes through for you in that way. And then second, when you hear those terrible words, you have cancer, we're also there. So this is the part of ACS that people don't really know. We provide ride to treatment through our program called Road to Recovery. Outside of the financial, like just getting to your care can be a big barrier for you. We have a program called Hope Lodges. Let's say you live in, Western Kansas and you need to go to Minneapolis for your treatment. How are you going to afford to pay for a hotel for all of that time? So we have 32 owned and operated Hope Lodges that are ACS run facilities that can take that off of your mind. And then we have patient navigators to talk to you when you are diagnosed at various facilities, and then a 1-800 number. So that's all I'll say about like what ACS does. But basically, at any time, if you have questions, you can reach out to the American Cancer Society online, or you can call our 1-800 number too. So, which brings us to our team. So we're super thrilled. We have a partnership with Run Disney, which has a lot of super fun races. This is our first year partnering with them. So actually, in 2 weeks, we have the Wine and Dine Half Marathon. And then in January is the Walt Disney World Marathon. The Disney Princess Half Marathon weekend is in February. And then big one, the Star Wars Rival Run is in April. So
Woo! Yay! So
what's up?
Word?
That's our team. So that's all in Orlando. So we're building our team. So we have a lot of people who are participating with us. And when you sign up to fundraise for the American Cancer Society, we will cover the cost of your entry. We will provide you some cool D Nation gear that you could probably see right now on Joshua. You look very handsome. You look very handsome.
It's not your fault. I look like this all the time.
No, he doesn't.
No, it's true.
No.
We've got a personalized like fundraising page and platform that you guys can use. We have electronic training plans that if you want to join any of these teams. So if you're interested in learning more about the American Cancer Society or Team Determination, feel free to just chat. You can do whatever event you want. You don't have to run a marathon or a half marathon, even though that's overwhelming to people. You can do something as little as a 5K and set up your own page just to support our work. So
Where's the fun in that?
What's the fun? Well, for some people, 5K is a marathon, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It probably is for us too, but we're brain damaged, so we're going all the way.
Yeah, we got it. We're good.
You guys are going to be great. You're going to be fine. I'm not worried about you guys.
Yeah, we'll be good.
I don't think you realize how bad of a Twinkie habit I've had over the past 3 years.
God.
Mm-hmm. Well, you need carbs, but that's really not the right time.
See, and he's a doctor.
I'm telling you.
The important part is that we show up and we run, right?
Yeah,
we
that's
try.
the important thing.
Yeah, but we've had many a discussion about me wanting a banana Twinkie. And they're not at the grocery store. They're only at Walmart.
Let's get back to the run. Please continue, sir. Ignore these other muffin heads.
So, yeah, we just want to thank our gamers for being on our team. We're always building our team. You know, as much as we can raise, we promise to do great things with that money. For every $10 in ACS proposed research funding, there's only $1 in available funding. So basically, you could never have enough funding to uncover cures, to discover new things, new treatments, immunotherapy. So really, everything that you're doing literally saves lives. Everyone on this call has, I'm sure, been touched by cancer. Members of our team have been touched by cancer. So, you know, if you want to be a good person, this is obviously an easy way to do that. So that's my whole spiel. How was that? You guys motivated?
No, it's a great spiel,
I was
trust me.
impressed by how professional
I was motivated before
That was
then. Are you
awesome.
kidding me? Like, I'm tuned in. I even saw, like, I know on CNN, MSNBC, I've been seeing some ACS new commercials up there with people sharing their stories and stuff like that. So it's really, we're excited to do it. I mean, yeah, it's a half marathon, but we're gonna kill it, man.
You know what I'm excited about, Tommy, is the fact that all the things that you mentioned, that I used to be a hospice nurse, and even I was not aware of some of the things that ACS provides.
Yeah.
or some of the fundraising
really
that we do
is,
where
yeah.
it goes to, like the hotels for staying when you're going to get treatment. I had no idea that they were even there. So that is really cool that it's just not for cancer research or for this or that. It's for all these different things that help in those situations. So it's really cool to hear that. I'm
Yeah, and
glad.
that's part of my job to make sure that people know that. You know, we also have free wigs if you're losing your hair, and that's
Oh my goodness, that's so
obviously you're worried about the aesthetic side effects of cancer. We have classes called Look Good, Feel Better to like learn how to do your makeup and your nails for like you or a woman in your life. So like there's all kinds of stuff that you need to not worry about when you're actually battling cancer, you know.
Oh, and it also helps with the treatment. When you feel better, your treatments go better too. I mean, it's just, that whole thing is just awesome. I'm so excited that we're doing this.
Yes, we are very, very pleased and very excited to be doing this. All right, Dr. Finn, what else do we need? So we're in the ACS portion. What else do we need to know about this?
All right, so we're going to do a lot more, but let's go ahead and get through some of the mechanisms that we do at the start, and then we'll talk a lot more about what we're going to be doing in the next few months.
Okay, so we'll do that, and then we'll go back into this. All right, so if you guys haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. We do a lot of live streaming, as you know. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. We do a lot of games. We do Battlefront. We do Galaxy Heroes. We do Borderlands. We do Dungeons and Dragons. We're getting to Heroes of the Storm. If Loki would ever get his damn act together, and Finn would get his damn act together, we could do some Magic at the Gathering. So we got a lot of stuff on here that we stream, but we do nothing but live streaming. So if you want to know when we're streaming, then it behooves you to be subscribed, and you know when we're live streaming. That's the best way to know about it. If you haven't already, please give us
a bell icon. Make sure you're hitting that little bell icon. That way you're getting a notification in your inbox of whenever we're streaming, so you can come and participate live as well.
Thank you, Gronny. Do you want to do this, or you want me to do it?
I don't want to do it. I want you to do it. I just want to correct you.
Well,
I hadn't even got to that part.
That bell is very important, guys.
Right, I hadn't got to that part, but thank you, Grande.
Make sure to lick that like button.
You're right, let's not do that. Please don't lick the like button.
It tastes like schnozberries.
Oh my god, what happened to best behavior, guys?
Right.
Come on.
It's Grande. It's Grande. And
this is better than what we could be.
It's true, Tommy. This is actually pretty good behavior.
This is pretty sterile, actually. So please hit the
I
like
just want to say,
Tommy,
quick,
the reason we lick
nice.
things is because it's better than poking things.
That's right.
It took 122 episodes for there to finally be some professional people on the show.
You say that after Tommy just posted in the chat, why do people lick things in stream? Signed, the American Cancer Society.
Dare you, sir? It's grim.
I like Tommy. He's my new favorite.
Tommy is he'll fit in nicely with the RSG crew. Tommy, hit the like button. What you got me completely thrown off. We do have the Patreon page checked out, and we have the ACS stuff now, Dr. Finn, that we can start talking about, right?
Yes, we do. So in the description of the YouTube video, you will see a link that says support RSG and the American Cancer Society, and it is a link to the RSG fundraiser page. I'm going to go into more detail about this afterwards, once we get through some of the other typical things. So we have a lot to talk about with regards to that. But if you, it's popping up in Nightbot. It's in the description of the video, so you guys can go there and support us, and we'll give you some more information here shortly. But I think first, we got to do a shout-out word of the day.
What is the shout-out word of the day, Dr. Finn? I'm excited.
So, the shout-out word of the day is simple enough. It's what's the title of the video today, and it is Stu Strong. So STUSTRONG, Stu Strong.
And why is it Stu Strong?
So Grande kind of mentioned it earlier before, but we have a original member of RSG. Sith Lord Stu, who you guys may remember from our original days as Real Sith of Genius, before we had to kind of change our name. But Stu was unfortunately diagnosed with papillary thyroid cancer. In the bright side, though, he has had his treatment, he has had radiation, and he is currently in remission. However, the way that his cancer had kind of spread makes it so that he will basically need yearly scans, and he can never be fully free of cancer. It'll just basically be in remission, and he'll need yearly scans and all of that. But Stu is doing well now. I talked to him this morning, and I talked to him last week, and Stu is doing well. But as one of the original RSG members and being hit with cancer, it feels like that's basically why we do stuff like this, right? We're trying to build a lot for the community. And so the campaign that we're going to be doing for the American Cancer Society, and you'll see us using this a lot, and we hope that you guys do too, will be hashtag Stu Strong. We'll be posting pictures and stuff on our Discord as we get more. We're going to be getting some rewards and stuff for you guys, and we'll talk more about that here. But Stu Strong, if you guys know Stu is an awesome dude. Grande, if you want to talk more about that here, because I know you actually spent more time with Stu than most of us.
Oh man, Stu is an amazing guy. I met him in real life, went up to Chicago and met him. Super guy, really funny, really great as a musician, and just a great all around, family man and a great gamer. I was actually streaming with Stu before Reality Skewed Gamers, and before Real Stuff the Genius. So that just lets you know how far back Stu goes. Stu's also really close friends with Ramona Zab, one of the game changers. So really great guy in the community, really helps out a bunch of people. Without a doubt, I will be using Stu Strong because I really want to support Stu in his fight with cancer. I really want to just support an amazing human. So.
Yeah.
Right.
He also used to play the guitars. I mean,
Still
wow.
plays the guitars.
Still plays it.
He still plays them. He is really, really good.
Well, has he done? I don't think he's done his live stream yet.
Well, no.
So he made a video saying he was going to live stream when he's first playing his guitar after his surgery and everything, because he's been kind of weak. They cut him in the neck, and so it's been a little bit hard for him to play. So he was getting ready to do his first live stream in that. So I'm gonna see if I can find his YouTube channel, because I have it favorited in mine. I have to just go grab it, and I'll put it in the link for you guys.
Here,
so you guys
I'll do it.
Okay. So Grim will put the link to Stu's page, and so he also put a video there about his thyroid cancer as well. If you guys want to see that, and then make sure you subscribe to his as well, because he'll be live streaming his first time playing guitar again, which is going to be awesome. And yes, Stu did do a video for us in the 100th episode. Stu has also been the guitar music for a few of the different clips and stuff that we've used throughout our 123 weeks of streaming now. So yeah, Stu has definitely been a part of RSG, and that's why it's important to us. So we're going with the campaign of Stu Strong for this.
All right.
So it was Stu's World, wasn't it?
Yes, but I believe he changed the name.
Yeah, it could have been.
I'll see if I can find it here after.
Yeah, we'll get it linked and stuff. Now we also have our Twitter question of the day.
Yes. So on the opposite side of the spectrum, our Twitter question of the day. So if you guys go to our Twitter handle is Reality Skewed Gamers with no vowels in the Skewed and Gamers. So it's Reality SKWD GMRS. Reality Skewed Gamers, no vowels in the Skewed and Gamers. Reality SKWD GMRS. If you guys go there, and it's linked in the description below, you will see our Twitter question of the day, which is. You want me to read it, or you want to read it?
You can read it.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
So, post your funniest joke and see who can make Team McVenom laugh the hardest. And if you can get her to snort, you are an auto winner.
You're such a jerk, man.
So we are trying to get McVenom to snort. So that is the goal.
It's cute when you snort. What?
Not when you do
goodness.
it, Grande. You make people like just awful.
I sense
was
many
bad.
dad jokes in RSG's future.
It was bad.
I love dad jokes. They're the best.
That is why you failed.
So we got a donation from Bimasu, Sweetie Pie. He said, hashtag prayers for Stu, $5 donation. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Bimatsu. Appreciate you. All right, so we got the Twitter question. So go ahead and get the Twitter questions in. If you guys have questions just in general, send those in. Make sure you put question in front of the statement that you put it in there. It helps us with scooping it up, because sometimes you don't use proper punctuation. It's just the way it is. It just makes it simple. Question, statement. We'll scoop it up, and we'll get to all the questions that we can afterwards. All right, so we've got the shout-outs going on here now.
Well, we have the video of the week, too.
Oh, video of the week. I forgot all about that. Please,
yep.
Dr. Finn.
So our video of the week is by SWGOH, J. John. and he has made a video. One of the things, obviously, people are looking for is not only how to use Revan, but how to beat Revan. And he made a video about how he was able to beat Revan teams with a Jedi training Rey lead with a bunch of droids. And so you'll see it on the screen here, primarily with a really fast BB-8 and a T3 and an L3 and an R2. And so you can watch this, and there's a link again in the description of the YouTube video. If you go down into the credits, the video of the week is listed there. So go to his channel, make sure you guys subscribe, watch the video, give him some likes. You know the deal. We're supporting each other as a community. He spent the time in order to make a video, and it's a really interesting take on one of the counters to a Revan team. So make sure that you guys do use it.
All right. So now it's that time for where we were going to be doing the shout-outs. So how are we doing the shout-outs this week, Dr. Finn?
Well, we like to do something special for our VIPs. So we have something special for our VIPs today. Mr. Tommy is actually going to read our VIP shout-outs today.
Word?
So Tommy, are you ready?
I am ready. I'm appalled that I'm not on this list, but I'll read it anyway.
That's right. You get him.
All right, here I go. Chopper BZ, Conrad Mitchell Glover, Contingent 33, Corinth, Darth Flan, Maz Kanata, Heat Lamb, Revenator, Rose Taco, Slash Van Rhodes, Spaceman Tim, Tenebris, Tor Yasanan, and Walter Arnold. Congratulations for being VIPs.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
You did pretty well.
You did. See, Grande,
You only got one wrong.
Yeah,
Only one out of all of those.
Yeah.
Grande, this is how you read.
About halfway through, I panicked a little.
It was a good one, though.
Yeah, it was a tough one. Yeah. See, Grande, this is what proper education gets you.
He don't need no proper education. He married up.
That's right.
No. He doesn't need education. He's a big deal.
That's right.
Okay. So now we do the shout outs for the people that have posted the Stu Strong word in the chat, Tommy. And Ranger reads these, but Ranger is really good at voices. And so we're going to let you pick the voice.
You have to give him a list of all the voices.
So tell him which voices you're willing to do.
No,
Ranger,
you write it out.
Tommy,
so I have to be kind of sideswiped by it. You can tell him what voice you want.
All right. So
give him a list of all the voices. And then
I'll give you some choices here, Tommy, and you can pick which voice you would like Ranger to read it as.
And we'll do a few, and then he can pick another one if he wants.
Yeah, you can always ask him to switch. Oh, God. Okay, so let's put Yoda, Kermit.
Don't say it. Just put it in there. So I don't know what's coming.
Well, you know all your voice. I'm giving him the list, so he'll just tell you.
Oh, okay. Well, write it out in Skype so he knows what it is. If you just say.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna type them as I write it. So you're gonna get him confused with the shout out words. Let me put Ranger voices in Skype, so you actually so you don't start reading your voices as shout outs.
Tommy,
okay.
This is what I deal with every Wednesday night.
I know what's 50% happening right now. I'm just going.
I have to deal with this Monday through Friday.
Yeah,
I deal with it all the time because I'm here all the time.
Just nod and smile. That's what I do.
All right, so we have our Ranger voices.
I'll put some more here as you go along, but you can pick which ones that you want. Yeah, Tits put another one there.
Okay.
My personal favorite.
The choices are.
So you can pick whichever.
You just pick. You don't have to tell us.
I picked.
Yeah. He can do all of these. No, Graham, get rid of that. Why are you trying to convince the man?
Stop it, Graham. You will get banned.
I'm gonna go with Batman.
So we'll do a couple, and then you can say switch, and you can pick another.
Even though I'm a Marvel guy.
That's okay. That's right. All right. Welcome to the stream. These are the VIPs. Because I'm Batman. All right, we got Andrew Valron Bruce. Atarius Track Knight. Bimatsu. Brazzo Swagagaga. Why are you laughing?
Funny. Your voice is going to be hoarse before the night's over.
What do you mean? It's not who I am inside, but what I do that defines me, Tits. Be quiet.
Did you just say define my tits?
Yes, he did.
I speak good. Shut up. Just need some coffee. We got Coulter, Charlton, Captain Obvious. Anytime you want me to switch, go ahead and pick another one.
Okay, Carrie.
Oh, hi everybody, Carrie here. Thank God Batman was making my head spin. Hey, Tommy, you made a wise choice, my friend. If you'd picked Chuck Norris, I would have come at you hard with nunchucks and Chinese stars right at you. Let's do some of these shout-out words of the day. Let's see, we got Captain Obvious, who's not obvious, and he's not a captain. Go figure. Captain Blackbeard, what is this? What are we living in the 1700s? Clone Troop 211, I guess 1 through 210 was taken already. Decepticons, I guess the Autobots was taken for him. Darth Hideous, now we all know Darth Hideous is not really a person. He's just a figment of our imaginations. And finally, Darth Tallywhack my knacker. I did that the other day. I can't say that I enjoyed it or the name that you've chosen, my friend.
Okay, let's switch it up because I want to be entertained further. Randy Newman.
All right. Hey, everybody, welcome to the show. I'm Randy Newman. And when I was very excited when ACS said, why don't you come up with a song for ACS? And I was like, okay, let's do this. And I got all kinds of songs that I could write for y'all. So here we go. We do the shout-out words of the day for ACS. So here we go. Doop-a-doop-doop, Darth Unlucky and the Dark Riddle make my head want to spin. Fatality V2 and Force Master 37. And the rest of this stuff rhymes with Graham. There you go. That's the best I can do with Randy Newman to sing the song.
Kermit.
Hi ho, Kermit the Frog here from Sesame Street News, and today we are raising money for the American Cancer Society. Yay! And we are doing the shout-outs, so let's do some of these names before Grande's heads exploded. Can you say exploded? I can. Yay! We have Halinix, and I am not saying the rest of that because that is too much to say. I bong hard. That's his name, not something I do. Inquilaba66, Jason Hobby, Jason Hommel, and John Moran. Yay!
Bane.
Ah, Tommy, we meet again. You only use the darkness. I was born by it, molded by it. Therefore, ACS shall succeed, because my voice will allow me to say these names correctly. We have Johnny Mercury, JVU 420, Keyboard the Planet Eater, Kobe 1.
Grand Patron.
Who?
Grande.
Oh, guys! Oh my God, guys! We got the showers today, guys! Wait a minute, there's chicken over there. Oh my God! So let's pronounce some of these names. We got M. Farqueer, Mike Saturn Signal, Ouchie Dumpling. I'm not sure how that is. Come, guys. Raza 972. I got that one right. Refrigerator. Saintly Red. He's part of the RSG. Guys, chickens.
Yoda turn 4. Yoda.
Oh my God.
Oh, trust me, you have. Made decision, you have. Shadow words. We have Scooby. Oh, strong with the dark side he is. Shadowville. Shade Locomotive. Slash Van Rose. Snake Plissken. Stama Osbuff. And Takedown Games.
You can just finish it off.
Oh, just finish it off. I'll do some other ones.
Palpatine.
It was I who allowed the Alliance to do the shout-out words of the day, Tommy. I feel your anger. It makes ACS stronger. Gives you focus. These names mean nothing, but I must say them. We have the Tor, Tim Bennett, Drami Lodge, Vierga Grande, and
I don't like this one bit.
I know, it's scary, isn't it? All right, I'll do. I can do some more. I'll do. You know what? I'll do Mickey Mouse. Why not? Do you have any
I
other
think
ones?
that was it.
Was
No,
that all?
We did all of them.
Let me
Yeah.
see if any came in
Ito
afterwards.
Hantu was the last one.
Yeah, let me see if there was any that came in after. So
Tom
give
is
me
like,
one
nope,
second.
Dark Side, get the hell out of here.
Okay. I think
Oh my gosh, Tommy, what you put in there, he needs to learn that one. That one's good. We're gonna make
Stuff,
him learn
I
that
can
one.
work on that.
Work on it.
Ebenezer Dark Side, dearie.
Oh, hello, dearie.
Oh, hello.
Yes, you've got it. By George, you've got it.
Well, dearie, if you don't want to take my advice.
Okay, I think we have a few more that you can do as.
I'll do Mickey Mouse. There you go.
Let me see which one.
Oh, for the Disney.
Yeah,
Fun.
why not? Yeah, I can do. You have a couple more?
Yeah, 4 more
Okay.
for Mickey.
Okay. Oh boy. All right. Well, we got 4 more shoutouts. Oh boy, it's really excited. To go down to Disney World and run this. Yes. Let's see. Oh boy. RSG Vormix, Velociraptor, Molly, and Sticks 13. Oh boy. And there we go. Oh, Shields Ghost. One more. Shields Ghost.
Are you enjoying yourself, Tommy?
Yes, I have not had a call like this in hours.
I have not had a call like this in hours. I love that.
It was a slow early to mid afternoon.
Tommy, I have a question. Do you game at all? Do you play any games?
Not for a long time, but I lost several years to Sid Meier's Civilization.
Oh, nice.
That's
Good.
I'm losing that right now.
Mm.
Rise of Civilizations. Mobile game.
I've got Civ 5 sitting in Steam that I haven't even opened yet. I need to.
All right. So those are the shout outs. Now let's get into the meat and taters there. Dr. Fring, can we get in the meat and taters of what we need to be talking about now?
All right. So we do have it's a very light week in terms of the actual Galaxy of Heroes
And by
news.
light, we mean pretty much nothing. So
Yeah.
perfect time to talk more about these.
We'll get to the stuff that happened today,
Sure.
which is pretty much the only thing
That's
happened
about
in
it.
the last.
Yeah.
So what we will talk about is actually going to be a little bit about our ACS campaign and what we're planning on doing and how you guys can help us. So again, we're going to be running a half marathon in April. And so we are raising money for the American Cancer Society. The link is in the YouTube description as well as popping up in Nightbot. And so you guys can go there and donate now. But we had some really exciting news earlier today from Tommy, who confirmed to us that we can use Tiltify in order to do our campaign fundraising.
Yay!
That's awesome.
So if you guys remember what we did in June, we spent a lot of time planning the stuff in June and getting the everything set up with Tiltify. And so we plan on actually doing the same thing for this. And so we will probably start the Tiltify probably in the next couple weeks. So you guys can be on the lookout for that. We'll start prepping everything for the Tiltify, and we'll have it open in the next couple weeks. It'll be open all the way up until April, and so we'll have a long time period in order to do the fundraising, and we'll be promoting it as we go through all of our streams. And one of the things is December 15th. If you guys want to mark it on your calendar, that will be the day that we will be doing our big live stream in order to raise money for the American Cancer Society.
Yeah.
So we'll do a big mega stream again. It'll be linked to the stuff that we have in the Tiltify as well, so you guys can be on the lookout for that. And it'll be a lot of fun. And I think at that point, Tommy, your counterpart of Jenna, will be joining us as well, right?
Totally. Yep. She said she can't be here tonight, but she'll be there in December. Yeah.
That's okay.
Mm-hmm. And she may be able to join us on one of the streams in between now and then. Tommy, hopefully you'll be telling her how fun it is that it was to be on here, and so she'll want to join.
Oh, I'm
we'll
live texting. Yes.
We'll be on our best behavior.
No, we won't.
She's gonna literally love it. She's gonna love it.
Good.
Yeah, I was gonna say best behavior might make the stream implode.
Well, as long as there's nothing to rant about, it's fine. I think there would be a big problem if we were ranting and talking about the ACS.
I will not be ranting any of those nights, Dr. Finn. I don't care what happens. I can tell you that right now.
What if they release Darkside Revan as a redhead?
I don't care. I'm not doing it.
You guys kill me sometimes.
Just wow, Finn.
I'm just saying. With the blue
Sandy
lightsaber.
I tell you what. If they release Darkside Revan as a redhead, we will tread gingerly if that happens.
I see what you did.
You're a timeout, Grundy.
Oh, but you didn't make her snort, so it doesn't work.
No.
It was clever, guys. I enjoyed it.
He was trying to get you to snort.
But so, and the run we're doing is going to be the 6th. What was the weekend of the 5th, 6th?
5th, 6th, and 7th. And so, actually, we will be able to tell you guys very shortly, as we worked with Tommy today in order to get some of our stuff done. And so we'll be able to tell you guys kind of where we're going to be in Disney that weekend. But we're going to be going into the parks on the 6th and the 7th, so you guys can join us on those days. And we'll have a big thing. We'll be meeting with the ACS people. I think it's the day before, right? I think it's Friday. There's a dinner, Tommy?
Yep, we'll be doing a dinner on Friday night.
Yeah. So we'll be meeting up with the ACS people on Friday. On Saturday, we're going to have a lot of fun at the parks, and so you guys can join us on that. That'll be April 6th. April 7th, bright and early at 5:30 in the morning is when the half marathon starts. So it's before the parks open and everything, and we'll be doing our half marathon, and you guys are welcome to come out and join us and all of that. And if you guys are interested in joining us there, let me know. Tommy has given me some information about all of that, and so we can definitely figure out how you guys can join us for that event. And then after that, we will be in the parks again on Sunday. And so if you guys want to plan and it's basically becoming the first RSG con/charity. We'll call it RSG charity convention. There we go.
Yeah, like meetup.
It's the RSG charity convention, the first ever. So you guys will want to join us. We will be getting a lot of stuff ready again for the Tiltify. We'll have some merchandise and stuff that we'll be putting in there. And we have a special Discord that we have set up for those of you that donated to our initial GoFundMe, and then also to as you donate to the ACS campaign once we get the Tiltify and everything up. If you donate to the ACS thing, if you don't have your names and stuff, it may be a little bit difficult to find you, but we'll be doing it through Tiltify. And so you guys can, once you donate there, we'll be able to add you to the Discord. And so we'll be putting some fun stuff up there. The GoFundMe stuff is done, so I have to finish all the remodding of people's characters and stuff, but so no more of those. But we will have some other stuff for you guys there as well. So anything else that I'm missing, Ranger? I think that covers it all.
I have a serious question for Tommy. Tommy, so on the day of the run, I have been told by Finn that I'm not allowed to bring a camel pack full of mimosas. And I just need to know if this is acceptable and if it's allowed, or if Finn is just trying to rule my life.
Look, I think if you want to run forward, you're going to probably not want to have that in your camel pack.
Thank you.
You don't know me. I can pretty much handle what. I'm part Irish.
Really? That's the response? He gives you an honest response of running forward? You don't know me!
Don't try to control my life, Tommy.
A lot of people just want those Star Wars medals. I'm not going to lie. They might
That's all I want.
exact to the finish line.
Okay, so bad idea is what you're saying.
I love it.
I just want to say that
McVenom
anytime we say
McVenom
something
asks
now,
the question.
just cue it up.
Question, and then she like interrupts the middle of, you don't know
You know me. No, you
I got
didn't.
really nervous. I was like, oh my god, I hope I know the answer. This must be a logistics question.
Yeah, don't be nervous with our questions. I promise.
I have a few others, but we can save them.
No, I think
It's
that was
okay.
enough.
No,
for you
get them
tonight.
out now.
That's
I'm
enough for you.
curious.
My other
Man.
question is it going to be really hot? Because I am going to wear a Thrawn
April?
costume, and I
Oh,
can't
God.
decide whether I want to wear a white jumpsuit or should I go with white tutu and a tank top. So is it going to be hot in April in Florida? Does anybody know this?
Yes, I
Infinity.
did Ranger School there.
It will be hot later in the day, but at 5:30 in Orlando, it probably isn't going to be too
It'll
hot.
be humid though.
It's always humid down. Yeah.
McVenom, I'm telling you right now, you better be wearing a tutu. That's all I gotta say.
I know. I feel like a
need the
responsibility as a female to wear a tutu on the
Yeah, I
run,
need
but
the
at the same
tutu.
time, with
Can
throne,
you bring me one too? You and I can both run in tutus.
I
That'll
will
be
totally,
perfect.
I will totally do
Okay,
it.
There you go.
We're gonna have
But
to do
I just
wearing
wonder,
better
like, I want to be
female
true to
costume.
Thrawn. Would he wear a tutu?
We'll
If
have
he
to do
did,
it.
if he did, he'd make sure his hands were behind his back and he'd walk and be contemplating.
I think
his
it would
next,
be fantastic for pictures. It'd be great.
If it
for
gave him a strategic advantage, he'd do it.
Oh, it would. It's distracting, right? So there you go.
If it ebbed and flowed, he'd
Good
do
point,
it.
Grim. Good
You
point.
should wear a kilt instead, Grande.
No.
Make Ouchie happy.
All right, this is some horrifying stuff we're talking about. We can talk about
I
this
have
elsewhere.
I have multiple kilts. I have multiple kilts.
I have
That'd
a
be
kilt
great.
too. I'm not wearing it. So Tommy, if just in a general sense, we're talking about all these events coming up in Disney World, but just in a general sense for ACS, where can folks go to support ACS just in general? Is there a website that people can go to?
Yeah.
Things of that nature.
Well, it's really hard to remember, so you want a long piece of paper, but it's cancer.org for all of your needs. But actually, no, that's where you can go and you can literally just click chat. And we have people they sit in Texas, and 40 people whose sole job it is to answer questions about cancer and treatment, and I need assistance or I need clinical trials. So that's a one-stop shop for really in-depth cancer information on the website, but then also you can talk to anybody at any time. So that's cancer.org. And then you can find our determination team as a link, get involved off of that, but it's cancer.org.
Very nice. Very nice. And we've got our page going. So, guys, we've got the fundraising started now. And, Finn, we have a goal that we got to reach, correct? That we are aiming for. Because we raised over $10,000 for ASPF, but we're going to blow that out of the water.
AFSP, we raised over 10,000. We're upping it now. We are aiming for 15,000 this year. And we have a lot planned in order to reach that. And with the community, I'm sure we're going to get there. The more the better, right? And we have more time on this one than we did AFSP. We're starting this much earlier, and we're going to be doing a lot of stuff for it. So, hopefully you guys we're able to reach that. And one of the things, by the way, that I know happened last year is, and so it works out to this year. A lot of you guys had companies that were willing to match. And when we did it just through Tiltify, it was hard to get anyone to match. Because it was through kind of the third party and not directly to the charity. And so we do have the ACS page. That's the one that's currently being linked by Nightbot and the one that's in the description. That is the ACS page in order to donate. And so for those of you guys that have companies that match and all of that, now we have that available to you. See, we're learning every year.
We're getting better.
Matching gifts is such an easy way to bring up your total. Your companies have this money that they're willing to do it, just people don't submit the forms. So just know if your company does it.
It's pretty amazing. So
yeah, it's super easy to ask. The company that my wife works for, they have tons of money that they want to give to deserving charities, and definitely the American Cancer Society works for that. So check it out. See if your company does that company match. I know mine does, and we'll definitely be going that route.
All right. Is there anything else, Dr. Finn, that we need to discuss about the ACS? We're excited. We're ready to rock and roll. We're running our ass off to get in shape. I know I've been doing it every day. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Just one other thing too. Just if you are hesitant about going because you don't want to run or anything like that, Finn also has a link for being a cheerleader. You can just kind of go on the sidelines, cheer us on, take pics, and then hang out with us on the after run too. So
and I was a cheerleader in high school. I'll definitely teach you guys how to be a cheerleader.
So he's already used to the tutu. Oh my God.
I'm totally used to it.
So do you know? I read up on it a little bit, Tommy. But do you know about the cheer squad or anything that may help people? Because I looked it up, so I know what's basically on the website, but I don't know if there's anything more in detail that you can.
I can tell you what we just did for the Chicago Marathon. So we had 650 ACS runners for that. So we had 4 stations, and one of them had people in purple costumes that said "suck at cancer." They were sumo wrestlers. First, everyone gives them a high five.
That's awesome.
And
That's awesome.
Everyone's determination shirt you can iron on your name so that perfect strangers yell at you the whole time so you don't stop. So that's very motivating also. And then we'll have cowbells, which will ring in your ears for the rest of eternity. But we'll make
cowbell. It's crazy, but I need it.
I get you one.
Fever. I got a fever, and the only cure.
And the only prescription is more cowbell.
You don't know me.
Yeah.
You don't know me. I like cowbells.
Oh my god. Well, yes, if you would like to do that, so we got all kinds of great stuff that we got planned for the American Cancer Society. We're going to be running. We're going to be doing. If you want to support us, you can do it in different ways. Guys, we're excited to do this, and yes?
Tell them what we're riding down there in the Ranger.
Tits is going to be scooping me up in Hotlanta, and we're going to be going down in style. Unless it's raining, then that would suck. Hopefully that won't happen.
Well, it's got a top. We're going to go down in a convertible. We got one spot. Right. If anybody's in between North Carolina and Florida, we'll pick one person up.
Yeah, because
the Mustang.
Yeah, I'll be in the back. It was like, "What up, homies?" I'm bringing the beer and the wine and all that stuff. And no, I'm not doing that because
most of Camel Pack.
No, we're not screwing around with that. The laws in Georgia. That's how you go to jail.
That'll be in the park. You can deal with that in the park.
I'm not dealing with that in the park, Fink.
Not you.
No. Do not try to involve me in Tits' alcoholism, please. I'm not doing it.
I'm so far.
But that weekend, maybe. But outside of that.
Yeah, we are super pumped for this, guys. Please go to the site, donate what you can, and on top of that, we want to hear your stories. The other thing is we're going to be running an shirts that we're going to have specially designed. It's going to have everybody that donates, their name's going to be on our back. And on top of that, we want you to share your stories because we want to have this to where we're running and we want to share your story with the community about how cancer has touched your life. So every time you donate, it gives you, we've got places where you can share your thoughts, and Finn's going to collect all that information. But the names especially, if you donate, we want to be able to put your name on our shirt. So we are running not just for you, but for someone that you were remembering. So that's what it's all about. So make sure if you do donate, that you share that information with us, because that's the most important part about this. We're raising money and we want to remember those that have fallen from cancer. So make sure when you donate, you do share your story, and make sure we get the name that you want us to put on the t-shirts, because that's what it's all about. We're representing you guys, right? We're going to raise all the money, but we're going to run for you guys. And that's what it's really all about. Okay, I think that covers. Anything else, Dr. Finn? Tommy?
No, that's it. Tommy, you're welcome to hang around.
Yeah, we're just going to start talking game stuff, but
we're going to talk about game stuff, and then we're going to go into our question and answer segment. We also have our Twitter question if you want to hang around and listen to people try to make McVenom laugh and snort. It's a rare occurrence.
It's a beautiful thing.
It's not going to happen. I'm telling you.
We've got a live McVenom in her natural habitat, in her environment, and we're going to try to make it snort.
That is an awesome British accent.
Considering it was Australian.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell is wrong with you, Doctor.
I'm on my guard now, so as long as I'm prepared.
On your guard.
I'm on my guard. I'm not going to do it.
It's going
to have to be really
Hey, we have one update. I think I could actually read it.
Great.
Well,
can we
we're
just
testing it? We're testing Grande. Okay.
Let's let him go. Go for it.
All right. So we literally only had one update this week, and it is from CGSB Crum, and it says, "Hi folks, we are experiencing some connection issues. We are investigating the case, and we'll let you know when it is resolved."
Grande read it correctly.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
And then we have.
Well, just wait. He didn't. That's why I'm laughing. Read that statement again, Grande. We are investigating what?
We are investigating the cause, and we'll let you know when it is resolved. What did I say?
Case.
Oh, I did.
You did.
We have two edits. We have two edits and an update.
Yeah, just go straight to the update. I don't trust you to read out text that's scratched out.
Okay. Update. Servers are back to normal, and we will be restarting the client shortly. We will be sending everyone 250 crystals and 500 GET, which is Guild Event tokens, In your inbox. Thank you for your patience with today's server issues.
Word.
So chinchy.
You know, it's a little chinchy.
It is.
But you know, it's okay. It is what it is. What else can I say? We got something for free. I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth, but hey, it is what it is.
Oh no, I sense a disturbance in the Force. There's no Chewie shards in that. No Clone Wars Chewie shards.
I posted a meme that said, "Show me on this Revan doll where the servers being down hurt you." I mean, there's all kinds of ways that you could kind of make fun of that. I mean, probably a lot of people didn't even know.
A lot of people, though, we started TB, and a lot of people lost them TB matches, though.
They did. A lot of people lost TB matches. It was really unfortunate for people that are in that have like a UTC or have like a British payout time because they're in, you know, far Western Europe, because it hit their arena time and it also hit their ships time, which was kind of fortunate. So I kind of feel for people if it hit them right during their server times. That kind of sucks. So
sounds like a case for Perry Grande of Grande and Grande.
You know, but hey, you know, I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. Here's the other thing too: is servers are not down a lot. Really, they're not.
No.
I mean, the servers are up. I mean, the first year this game was out, the server seems like it went out a bunch. But in the last 24 months, it seems like we've had very, very, very few times that the server has been out.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I'm kind of okay. You know,
especially to this extent. Like today was a little bit abnormal. Even when it went out, right? Sometimes it would just cause an error and it would be back in like 15 minutes. This one was kind of long, so it was unusual.
And they normally warn us, right? They normally warn us when it happens, but for whatever reason, you know, maybe this was unforeseen and they weren't able to do anything. Go figure.
Yeah, I posted some of the memes that I made in the chat. I kind of had a little bit of fun making it. Yeah, the last one is my favorite because I spent a lot of time trying to make it look as realistic as possible.
That is a good one, Finn.
Okay, so that was the...
I just saw it. I used to love that game, by the way.
Okay, so we are now moving on to the next thing, which you are all used to now, the good ye old meta report.
Oh, is it time for the meta report?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. I was getting bored. Oh, wait. Now I'm really bored. Today's meta report is brought to you by Chocolate Vaseline. Why not spruce up Vaseline and go with a chocolate-flavored version? If you're going to put that stuff on your lips and your head, why not have a chocolate delicious smell come from it? Chocolate Vaseline. You're going to use it anyway. Well, why not have it smell delicious? Hey, Dr. Finn, we've had a change in the meta report. It seems like this person, Jedi Knight Revan, has made a shoutout in the recent report.
Yeah. So interesting is now one thing that we've mentioned before, right? Which is kind of the difference between which rank you're kind of looking at. And so right now we're looking at rank 1. And when you look through it, we see some of the typical names. We're seeing Traya, we're seeing Palpatine, we're seeing CLS, we're seeing Bastila. But 2 new names that are popping up in the top 6. We have Jedi Knight Revan, who's obviously the new character, and a lot of people are using him now. And you see that more at rank 1. So just something to kind of keep in mind there. But then you also look at Darth Maul coming in now at number 6, and that's because you see a lot of Darth Maul with Triumvirate and Enfys being the counter to the Jedi Knight Revan team. So
go ahead, finish. I got something to bring up after you finish.
Oh, okay. So you're seeing also the resurgence of the Night Sisters a little bit, who can also be used as a counter to Revan. So you're kind of seeing Traya, Revan, and then some of the counters to those teams. You're seeing CLS as a counter to Traya. You're seeing Emperor Palpatine as a counter to Traya. You're seeing Bastila kind of as a counter to Emperor Palpatine. Then you're seeing Maul as a counter to Revan, and then the rest of them are all kind of anti-Revan counters as well. There's a few Grand Moff Tarkins, which is you can use that squad against Revan, but it's a little bit trickier. It's probably in a little bit of a newer server, I would imagine. So, yeah. So what's your question, Miss McVenom?
All right, I was on mute. It's actually not a question; it's an observation. So, and a question on top of it. So it says 1,419 Jedi Revans. This is what's in the leader rank. So, is it safe to assume that number may be doubled for how many Revans there are, or is that just?
Well, you can actually change that to the top 10 or the top 100, and it'll.
So
and it will,
that's right.
So that's what we're going to look at next. So let's go to the top 10. And so what McVenom just mentioned, there's 1419 in the top 1, right? When you go into the top 10, it is now 3,700. And so you have a lot more showing up in the top 10, right? So 3,700 showing up in 10. And you're seeing the distribution pretty much similar. You're seeing kind of a copy of it. The only difference is at the lower end, you're seeing Thrawn as a leader instead of the Tarkin. And so you're kind of seeing that same distribution. But remember, top 10 is still really competitive. You still have a lot of people in rotations and everything. So more accurate to the overall population, you're probably going to notice in the top 100. Yeah. And so if you go to the top 100, you now have a total of 5,500 Revans. So really,
what's the safe bet of how much these cost? Let's say 300.
What do you mean?
A Revan.
Like how much a Revan costs?
7-star Revan. Let's say an average cost.
On average, it was probably close to about 150 to 200, I would say.
So they made almost $1 million on this one.
Probably, yeah.
Like 826,000 for 150 Revan at 5,000. Oh, that's crazy.
It's not a bad weekend.
Not a bad weekend. Just CG right there.
I bet you before Revan was released, all the cars in the parking lot was like Hondas and Hyundais and stuff, and now after Revan has released, people are driving like Ferraris and Lotuses and Aston Martins.
I mean, we know that they don't get the bulk of it anyway.
No, they don't.
I know, but it was funny.
No, the EA people got extra cars. That's how it works out. CG is still driving Pintos. All right. So you can see that the distribution, Revan ends up being number 5 now on the overall list. If you look in the top 100, you still see Traya, Bastila, Emperor Palpatine, and CLS. In the top, you see some of the other ones kind of still there that you would recognize as well. Jedi Training Rey, Talzin, Ventress, Maul, Rex. So it's kind of the common ones in the top 100. And so you can kind of get a sense of the distribution. And then once you get lower than top 100, obviously it's going to drop even more in terms of the Revans. And so it probably is about, I would say, somewhere around 7,000 people maybe in... It seems like, at least based on this, like 7,000 people probably have Revan. And the problem is, it's not a problem necessarily, but all of us that are watching videos and streams and that kind of stuff tend to be on the more competitive side. And so you encounter those Revans a little bit more frequently than the overall percentage of the population, because we always emphasize to you guys try to get in the top of arena and all of that stuff. So you might be seeing it at a little bit more of a higher percentage. Just keep in mind, there's a lot of casual people. There's a lot of lower end free to play that are just okay with getting it like the 3rd or 4th time that it comes around. That's just the way they play. And so overall in the community, yeah, it's moving. You can see kind of the shift towards Revan, and we'll see how long it lasts. I have my own theories about the fact that Revan will probably die at the end of next month, but we shall see.
That would be so nice.
Yeah, my theory is that there's a Grievous rework coming, and he is anti-Jedi, and Revan will fall. But...
That's good, because I've been farming Grievous, too.
Good. Probably
the Imperial Troopers.
The hardest character in the game to get.
Yeah. Yeah.
No joke.
Well, Traya is close. Traya is pretty close.
I would agree.
But yeah, and then both of them
haven't been farming Grievous for 3 years.
Yeah.
and still don't have it.
I've got him unlocked. I just got to farm him up. Okay, cool. Do we want to do the Zeta report? Or
Oh, why not? I mean, we're doing nothing anyway. Oh, hey, Dr. Finn, why don't you tell us where Trey and all that other garbage is at so we could just be bored to tears?
Okay, so
I was kidding. Shut your hole.
I hate you. I don't think this is updating. Because Treya still is at the bottom of.
I mean, oh no.
I'm not seeing Chewie anywhere on the list, and I'm assuming Revan's not on here either because I don't see. Yeah, I don't see Revan and I don't see Chewie, so I don't think the Zeta report has been updating. Unfortunately, I'm double checking here because I'm pretty sure most of the people that have Revans are gonna have them Zeta, and so it should be somewhere around the 5,000 range and stuff. And there is I don't think they have Revan, and they don't have Chewie, so it looks like the Zeta report has still not been updated in a few weeks.
I can tell you why. Because the wording of the Zeta leadership won't fit.
It's a thesis. That's what the leadership is.
Well, did you
have
score 7 years ago?
Have you seen that though?
Founding fathers of CG brought forth onto the proper population.
Do you want to go to the Revan kit really quick, Ranger, and just show the leader ability?
I really don't. No, I really don't.
Well, you should see the leader ability. There is so much text, it cuts off. In GG, it cuts off.
They didn't have it's over 140 characters, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is so much freaking text that it cuts off in GG.
In other words, they never anticipated having a leader ability that was this long.
No.
Longer than Mother Talzin's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hers is
Mother.
If you put Revan as lead, and you go look at the leader ability, you go look at the leaderboard, you honestly can't, they put the leader ability below the text on the left-hand side. Or go try to borrow an ally that is that's running Revan as leader. You cannot read the text.
Oh my gosh, I see it now. It's ridiculous.
It's like what?
Paragraph now.
Yeah.
It stops and cuts off after a paragraph.
That's like a short story.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I mean, the leader ability looks like what the entire kit for other characters were like, 2.5 years ago.
Well,
that's
these
insane.
people are getting money's worth.
They are.
Well, it's half of the game's characters in one tune, so.
So when you're putting your kids to sleep at night, just read Revan's leader ability. It'll put him to sleep. It's a whole story.
All right.
What's next?
That's it for the Meta and Zeta report.
There is not a damn thing on this. They have been
Yay.
so quiet.
It is very quiet. I agree.
Too quiet. Trying to go out there and see what's going on.
Man. So are we ready for questions?
No.
Well, I mean, we've got
No.
We have to test the snort. That's what I'm going to call this.
Oh, it's not going to happen.
That's
I'm telling
right.
you. It's solid. And I haven't been drinking. That's a plus.
Okay. All right. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So the first one. The first one says, one time an ACS staffer entered a live stream and things were licked. It was strange but beautiful.
Okay.
I think that's the winner.
See, Thomas.
Oh,
I wonder who put that.
Who could have put that? Oh my goodness.
All right. The next one. Okay, you ready for this joke? Why did the original Star Wars movies come out in 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3?
I don't know why.
In charge of scheduling, Yoda was.
That is pretty good. That is pretty good.
It is.
Recognize my
really
skills, you will.
All right. Next one. Police arrested 2 kids yesterday. One was drinking battery acid. The other was eating fireworks. They charged one and let the other one off.
That is pretty funny.
Oh, God.
Okay. Have you heard the story of why didn't the chicken cross the road? Because CG Grande threw a jacket on it and also caught himself a 7-star Revan. Due to revenue, Ranger wouldn't let Grande cross the road with the chicken, so instead he had a barbecue right there at EA headquarters.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Here we go. Now I'm getting roasted on this one.
Roasted.
I'm telling you, CG Grande.
That's chickens.
Somehow Loki is immune to all of this. How the hell do you manage that,
sexy
Loki?
I mean, he's the sexy.
Loki's just because look, I mean, he's the coolest guy in here. I don't know what to say.
Is.
Loki is so.
What am I
Loki is
immune
so
to?
cool.
Jokes?
Just anybody say anything about you?
Nobody makes fun of you for getting Revan, just Grande.
Yeah, we make fun of me. We don't ever make fun of Loki about that. Or Mike. It's just Grande we make fun of for getting Revan. Pretty funny. But
how have you become immune to it, Loki? We need to know the secrets.
What is your secret sauce?
I don't know, man. Just do my thing, man. Yeah.
That's right. See, he just does his thing.
See, that's even a cool answer. I just do my thing.
I'm telling you, you gotta be a special person. To be
I
cool
just
as
be
Loki.
walking along and just do my thing, and you know, the ladies and stuff, they just kind of let me do my thing, you know.
My bottle of Cavassier.
You know, and stuff like that.
Come on.
Okay.
Hit me again. Let's do
All right.
it.
Next one.
You didn't kill
As the light
anyone
changed
I
from red to
know
green
for
to
the
yellow and
blood.
back to red again, I sat there thinking about life. What is nothing more than a bunch? Was it nothing more than a bunch of honking and yelling? Sometimes it seems that way. That was awful.
What is
That
that?
was awful. Who was that?
I'm not gonna tell you. She knows better.
I mean, I get it. Light changed from red to green to yellow, back to red again. People are honking behind
I mean, it's
you.
a haiku, but I mean, what's it doing in the joke one?
It has to be somebody extremely
can do
deep
better.
and intelligent that we're just
It's probably somebody that always gives us good jokes, and they just
I know she can do better.
That one requires alcohol.
Okay, so she does put another one there. I'd like to see a nude opera because when they hit those high notes, I bet you can see it in those genitals.
Wow.
That is so ouchy. I know it's already ouchy. Not just because it's an ouchy joke. Hey,
It's not
Zoe
just the
Faye.
Adam's apple that moves when they sing and hit those high notes.
Zoe Faye donated $1.99. Zoe Faye donated $1.99. Go Salts, EAFD Dodgers.
Yes, the Red Sox are playing.
They're playing right now.
Okay, next one is.
Okay, next one. I think this is a two. Yeah, this is kind of a. Let me see how this is because it posted kind of inverted. Okay, so two men are playing golf. One of them is about to take a swing when a funeral procession happens on the road next to on the course. He stops mid-swing, takes off his cap, closes his eyes, and bows his head in contemplation. His opponent comments, "That must be the most touching thing I've ever seen. You are a very feeling man." The man, recovering himself, replies, "Yeah, we were married for 35 years."
That was pretty funny. My favorite so far. That's pretty funny.
Cold-blooded.
He's lying, man.
Wow.
That reminds me of the joke, the fishing joke. Have you heard that one? A man, his wife says it's either you get rid of this boat or me, and then he's out on the fishing on the pond, and he said, "Yeah, I'm gonna miss her." Have you seen that meme? It's really funny.
No.
Okay, I didn't tell that right. Go ahead. Never mind.
I've seen a variation where
You know what I'm talking about.
it shows him driving off in the yacht with his wife in a dinghy saying, "Get back here."
Do it again, Loki.
Nah, it's okay.
He's too cool
Failing
to
me.
do it a second time there, Tits.
Yes, really. Okay, here's another joke.
That's why
I hope
he's Loki.
if dogs ever take over the world, they choose a king. They don't go by size because I bet there are some chihuahuas with some good ideas. I don't want to know why are you making fun of the chihuahua. Okay.
That one's okay.
Dad always thought laughter was the best medicine, which is why several of us died of tuberculosis.
Oh!
Wow, shots fired.
Man, people are going hard on this one, like really dark. These are some dark jokes.
I like dark jokes.
Sorry, that one I kind of ended up laughing in the middle. I couldn't help it. Okay. Next one. Before you criticize someone, you should walk a mile in their shoes. That way, when you criticize them, you're a mile away and you have their shoes.
That's pretty
dang.
Okay.
Ouchie's saying that you're screwing them up.
No, so some of them are just, I don't know how else to read it. How else am I supposed to read some of them?
Okay, come on. Next one.
Next one. A teacher asked why little Jimmy wasn't in school yesterday. Jimmy replied, "My dad was burnt yesterday and I was very sad." "Oh, I hope he's okay," replies the teacher. "Are you taking the piss?" They don't... What? I don't even know what the hell this question is. What the hell is this?
He was running out of letters.
Yeah, I think he's missing something.
Yeah. That one sounds weird. Next one. Go to the next one.
I don't know why you're taking the piss.
Finn, your reading skills are killing the stream. Come on, let's get to it.
No, okay, you can read these afterwards too. And
don't make me come after you, Finn.
So he says literally, "Are you taking the piss?" I don't know where the hell that comes from. Okay, next one. What will Darth Ranger's first task be as a member of the Dark Council? To hire more data keepers.
Okay, that one's pretty good. Who's your data
That one
keeper?
is funny.
That's
my second favorite. Hire more data keepers.
Okay, so I think that's it. Let me refresh here and check again, see if anything else was added. Really? Yeah, I see that one. A joke? Darth Hideous. Thank you. I'll be here all week.
Oh, snap.
Poor Hideous. So mean. Okay. What's the only thing that can make Ranger cringe more than Jedi Knight Revan fiasco? Make Sir Loki more sad than not being with Tits McVenum's #1. Be a bigger deal to Grande Patron than himself, and make Finity sadder than a porg recipes. Tits McVenum's monthly roster review.
Oh, yeah.
Oh! Snap!
Yeah, that was
Right
wow.
to the heart, man.
Wow.
Oh, that was so cold. Man, you are vicious tonight.
Woo!
All right. So which ones are you favorite? Which ones are your favorite?
Oh my god, that one was actually
That was a
pretty.
that
That one
evil joke.
I'm gonna have to go with that one because it was pretty original and pretty funny. That was
Okay.
my favorite. Second one would be the man's wife, and then
Okay.
the data keeper.
Mm-hmm.
The data keeper. Okay. Do you want to give one more? Because you've been doing 4 typically, so you can do one more.
Trying to remember. Nope, I'm good.
Okay.
I don't remember the other ones. I don't even honestly remember them.
Okay. So.
Oh, the firecracker and the battery acid. That was cute.
Okay. Okay. So police arrested 2 kids yesterday. One was drinking battery acid. The other was eating fireworks. They charged one and let off. The other one was Scooby.
Scooby.
The Tits McVenom roster review was Revenator.
Revenator, you're on my list now, mister.
I'm so angry with you.
She selected it
That
just.
was
You're
funny, but
so
you're
much
such
in
a-
trouble,
so
dude.
trouble.
You're so in trouble. I'm just gonna
You're in
I'm
so much
gonna
trouble.
slap you like on your arm.
You
or
don't get to
something.
sit with us at the cool table.
You have to sit in a chair with your legs crossed and contemplate your life.
And then we have the other one, which was the golfing with We Were Married 35 Years, was Conrad.
That was
Nice,
amazing. That
Conrad.
I love that one.
Yeah, it was super.
We had another comment that wasn't really a joke, but I was saving it for the end.
Mm.
So he wrote, "I made Miss McVenom snort first. I'm the one who brought you all Miss McSnort." Bow before me in awe. I brought this upon thee. Revan ability description. Middle finger to your opponent and a reset. Huzzah!
I'm serious. That's probably the funniest thing I've heard on this.
Yeah, and then
ever.
read the PS.
Yeah, it wrote PS. If you can't tell, I got nothing. That's why I saved it for the end.
So that was Hellenix then.
That was Hellenix.
Hashtag McSnort.
Oh gosh, I still to this day am picturing like Revan with middle fingers and the game rebooting completely, taking you back to 0. So funny. Okay. Good job, guy.
Good job, guys. Outstanding. I mean, there's nothing to report on this week in Galaxy Heroes, so that's why we've figured this is a perfect night for the ACS introduction and what we've been doing. And now we're
Is Tommy still on? He probably had to jump.
No, I think he left.
I like him so much. Tommy, you can come by anytime you want.
Yeah,
Anytime.
Okay.
We'll have to get him into some games, and get him going. And
yeah,
sure
we usually have a lot more content we go over with the game, but it's just been a very slow week.
It's been very quiet.
It's been a light week. Normally we have like 8 posts from the developer.
At least.
I mean, it's
new updates,
like,
new characters, all this stuff.
4 hours, and we're still going to be on this thing.
Right, we usually go 3 hours. Typically, our streams have been going 3 hours on average for the last months and months and months. But this is crazy because we've had nothing from CG. I mean, I think they're scared of me, Grande. What do you think?
It's quite possible. I'm scared of you sometimes.
They just made like $1 million. I don't think they care.
No, I don't really care. That's good.
I'm sure we have a bunch of really great questions, though.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we have the questions.
Would you say it's a plethora of questions, Dr. Finn?
It is a cornucopia.
Do you know what the plethora is, Dr. Finn?
Bulbous bouffant. Okay.
I think the list of questions will be revenating.
No, Grande, stop it. You're on
That's
timeout.
cute. That's the second good pun he's made. Come on.
This is why Outie's joke was too close to home.
They will be refrigerating.
Laughter was the best medicine, which is why all the kids died of tuberculosis. This is Grande. Like that's just Grande.
Guys, I got some jokes. Guys,
Dad, I'm sick. I got a joke for you.
Oh man.
Okay, where's the questions, Finn?
All right, we ready for questions?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, Fatality V2. Question, I have 2 Zetas to use. What's the order you recommend for Revan and Jolie? I'm sure Revan's lead, but what other one out of the Revan's other 2 and Jolie?
Well, Jolie does not work without his Zeta, so...
He only has 1, too.
Yeah, but you gotta have it. You gotta have it, so...
the other thing, too, is should he Zeta...
Snap. Hold on, guys. Stu is in chat.
Is he?
No.
Oh, Stu, come on. Get on.
Yeah. Do I have Stu?
Get your monkey ass in the Skype.
If I don't, give me your Skype info. Oh, I do have it. I'm adding you on Skype, but this is like let's see if you can join, Stu.
Damn it, friend. Off from 350, he'll jump right in the stream. No, don't keep him at 350.
I'm also wondering, make sure that if you're going to Zeta Jolie, I probably wouldn't say that he's worth the Zeta until you have him at least Gear 10 or Gear 11.
I say Gear 11, yeah. And if you're not using it for arena or anything, then don't even bother.
So make sure you've got the. I mean, don't Zeta Jolie and then just say, "Hey, I'm going to use him in TW," right?
Jolie.
And make sure you put some time and effort into that. If you're not going to do that, right? I mean, you can run multiple teams in arena where you're just running Revan. And obviously, I mean, I think that Revan's leader ability is first. And then you've got to decide: are you doing Survivor or are you doing Hero? And in my opinion, it really and truly for Arena, it's Hero.
Wait.
Wait. I think Hero's the Omega.
No. Hero, I think, is the Zeta, and Savior is an Omega. His Zetas are a special elite.
Direct focus.
I'm sorry. It's
direct focus is the
right. So I'm. In my mind, it's immune to stun and ability block is probably more important than direct focus. But you probably want to end up doing all 3. You think it's the opposite?
Yeah, because you get tenacity up with Yoda. The only thing that's going to go through that really is if there's a bunch of dispels, right? Or if you're facing a Vader. But Vader isn't prominent in the meta at all.
No.
And so getting that additional bonus with direct focus, I think, is more important.
I can see
Loki, what
that.
do you think?
You only had to do 2 out of 3, Loki. If you only had
Direct
to do 2
focus
out of 3.
or hero? Which one do you think is more important?
I think it's direct focus. What did I say during the lunch stream? Did we answer this on lunch stream?
We did. We've answered it a bunch. I think we all tentatively agreed it was direct focus, I guess.
I do like the stun one though, man. I mean, if you can't stun the guy, that's a big deal because
you want to go home and rethink your life.
Especially the people that are trying to run Rebels, they're trying to run Han Solo, and he wants to stun. At the very beginning, you can't stun Revan. That's the issue, right? So I can see value in both, but I think direct focus got the edge right now. But that one with the stun is just it's damn good.
Okay, next question.
All right, Tommy, are you still here?
That's a negative.
So we had a question for Tommy.
Negative Ghost Rider. Okay.
So he had a question where are the donations that are being made to the RSG charity fundraiser, which we'll either do through Tiltify or directly to the ACS page, are they tax deductible?
They absolutely are. Yeah. So we're a 501c3, which means we do like a public service, public good. So keep those receipts.
There you go. If you guys have questions for Tommy too, make sure you write in their question for Tommy and we'll be able to read those to him as well. So any questions you guys have about the ACS, if you have any questions about Tommy himself, as he hasn't played games besides Sith in a long time, but he does like online Battleship, so make sure you guys ask questions.
I don't play so much online games, but I play a lot of games. I'm a competitive tennis player, and I like teach tennis on the side. So like, not computer games, but still games. Kind of counts.
It does. All right, so we have the next question.
It does.
Sure. Well, we can't talk about sports because Grim's head will explode. I mean, he thinks tennis.
You can get away with it, but you might scare Tom off.
I used to love tennis in high school.
Finn, Stu says that he's not getting anything on Skype.
I may have your wrong Skype thing then, Stu. Message me your Skype ID because I have one from like a year ago when we last spoke, so I may have an old one. So just message me on Discord really quick what your Skype ID is, and I'll add you. If you can message that in chat really quick, Grim, because I'm trying to get the questions and everything.
Darth Hideous just said, I hear CG is going to launder their dirty Revan money through the ACS.
It is for a good cause. I am okay with it.
Yeah.
All right.
By all means, they can make a big donation. We won't complain.
Nope. Via RSG, please. So we can
make sure
credit for
you do it to the RSG team.
All right. Let's see. Next question is from Kilosiraptor. What makes the Basilisk Sean? What's with the Oh, never mind. This BS is actually BS. What's with the BS? People in my guild miss both arena payouts.
Oh, you mean the connection issues? Is that what he's talking about?
Yeah, the connection issues with the 250 crystals. He's asking.
It was. It's the same thing we just talked about earlier when we read it. I mean, it's it's unfortunate that we had some server issues. I wish they would overcompensate rather than undercompensate whenever they have issues.
But they kind of did, right? If you look at it in terms of like a bigger scheme, right? It's 250 crystals to a bunch of people that may not even be in the top 200. If you're not in the top 50 in fleet, you're not getting any crystals anyways. Like a lot of people are getting more crystals than they would have gotten by a lot.
How hard would it be for them to research? So like if you put in a ticket and say, hey, I'm top 10, I missed both.
And you know what? They might. And you know what? They might.
Yeah.
I guess if you put in a ticket, they should give you more.
Yeah.
Especially if you can prove that is your payout.
Absolutely.
But for regular connectivity issues, I think it's fine.
Yeah.
But if it really affected you, I would say put in a ticket and say, hey, man, this didn't compensate me for what I lost, and see if you can get a little bit more. But be honest about it. I mean, don't just every time something happens, I'm going to run out and cry wolf.
Hey, guess who's in the call?
What up?
Hello, what up?
Oh, there he is.
It's
What's going on?
Stu!
It's Grande Patron. What's going on, man?
What up, Grande? Oh, I know it's you, Grande. I know your
Guys, chickens!
fucking voice anywhere.
Stu, guys, look, guys, it's the chickens.
man.
The man, the myth, the legend, Stu
Welcome,
is here.
Stu.
Stu guys. Alright. What's up, man?
Not much. You know, living the dream.
Living the dream. I mean,
No.
You got a stream coming up, don't you?
I do on my YouTube channel. Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to play guitar for the first time in months.
Yeah, it'll be like right up by for you, brother.
Do you know when you're doing it? Because I saw in your last video you said you were just to subscribe, and so I didn't wait.
This Saturday at 1 o'clock Central Time.
There you go.
Nice, man.
I'll do that, and I'll see how well I can play, and if not, then fuck it. I'll just get drunk and party with everybody.
So, Stu, what do you think of our hashtag, Stu Strong?
Hashtag Stu Strong.
I love it.
Nice.
If you want to, if you haven't, put the link in for your YouTube channel in the chat. So we already told them to be on the lookout for it. So if you want to put that in there, then they can go to your channel. Make sure you subscribe to Stu's channel. Hit the little bell so you guys can see when he goes live with his first time playing guitar again.
Yeah, bell me, motherfuckers.
Oh, there he is.
There we go.
That's the Stu I remember.
Stu is back to normal. Let me tell you.
That's not a workable link, YouTube. I typed it in everything. I did it all proper. I included the www.youtube.com.
You're about the HTTP part. There,
did I know? Oh, my bad.
There you go.
This
Are you serious?
stuff is just not what I do.
Yeah, it needs it.
Are you serious? It needed the HTTPS.
Yep.
That's
That
called
is what
computers. I hate this.
://
Without
Okay,
that, you get nothing.
Yeah, I guess so.
So how you feeling,
Hold on.
man?
I'm good.
Everything good?
I'm good. Feeling better, recovering and everything. I got a blood test coming up here in like a week or two to I think it's more for just my thyroid replacement pills and everything, just to see how my levels are doing and everything. And part of my recovery, since my cancer was pretty advanced and spread, and we had the extracapular extension, part of this. So not only do I need to take the thyroid replacement pills, we also I need to have my thyroid levels pretty high from the pills, because what happens is if I go hypothyroid and my levels get too low, then my body will naturally start making something called TSH, which is thyroid stimulating hormone, and we don't want that. We don't want my natural thyroid cells to be stimulated, because that's how the cancer is going to come back. So we have to make sure that my levels are high enough to where my body's like, oh yeah, we don't need to stimulate this shit at all. But it gives you things like high blood pressure and all that cool stuff. So I mean, on top of that, I got to take I don't know what blood pressure medication I'm on. It's called like metropolopolol or something.
Metoprolol.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
we have a doctor and a nurse here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right away. Right away between the doctor and the nurse.
Yeah, I have.
They're giving you the unleaded.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
That aren't medical.
They're doing that, and then I'm also on Paxil.
What about?
I've developed a bit of anxiety.
Yeah.
In there. So.
Well, I just want to know how much legal medical marijuana you're getting right now.
Dude, I live in fucking Illinois. I don't get shit.
I'm
more than likely to get. I do a lot of work in Chicago, so I'm more than likely to get shot before I can get some fucking medical marijuana.
So on that note, Stu, we have Tommy from the ACS.
Yeah, kind of a professional stream, but I mean.
No, Stu's gonna be Stu.
It's all right.
He survived cancer. He can cuss.
He can do. Yeah, if he survived cancer, he can cuss all he wants on our
That's true. I like that, Ranger.
I'm totally okay with that.
Do it.
I'm sorry. I'll tone it down.
If there's anything we can do to help, just let us know.
Yeah.
I have
Not with the cussing, but everything else.
Just take Viagra, Stu. Man, that
I knew that was coming.
that's
God.
just a cherry on top of the party, my friend.
For a minute there, I thought Tommy wrote that. I was like, what? Tommy? What?
Somebody was gonna be like, take Cialis. Apparently, apparently, it helps you throw a football through
I thought
through
Illinois
rubber
had
tire
medical
on a road.
marijuana. That's crazy because more and more states are making it legal. I guess it's not one of the ones that has, which is crazy.
I thought medicinal was, if it's a prescription, I thought it was legal everywhere.
Yes,
No, it's still not.
Oh.
Some states do not have it yet.
Illinois hasn't figured out a way to corruptly get money off of it yet.
Oh,
so
they will. Don't worry.
they're working on it. I
yeah.
think there is a bill that's been introduced or something that they're doing, but I don't know. That's just I don't know. I tapped out of politics.
Yeah, Stu, you're gonna.
little
You're
while
gonna,
ago.
That's a
you're
lot
just
of
gonna
us
have to
have.
go
Play it,
to Colorado,
just play the guitar
America,
because
California.
you're really good at that. That's what we want to hear. We want to hear you.
Yeah,
play the guitar.
I'm gonna
That's
stick
awesome.
to. I'm gonna stick to playing guitar and playing video games and working and stuff like that. I'm gonna live my life for as long as I'm here, and then everybody else can just kind of piss off.
Yeah, pretty much.
Good job.
There you go.
What games are you playing now, Stu?
I've been playing this crappy new game called Black Ops 4.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I paid
told y'all.
$60 for it, and it was like, I haven't bought a Call of Duty game since Modern Warfare 2. And I was like, oh, this looks pretty cool. And I played the beta, and I'm like, all right, this is kind of cool. And then it came out, and they were like, you stupid sons of bitches. Here's a 20 hertz refresh rate, and we're going to limit the frame rates, and the pings rates are going to be horrible, and nothing's going to work right. And I'm like, yep, okay. I'm out.
Playing it on console.
Nope, PC. But it's just playing it on PC, and
You should
I
play
don't
Heroes
know.
of the Storm with us.
I just deleted that.
Oh.
Not because I was pissed or not because I don't like it or anything. I like it. I just had like no one to play with. So.
Well, now you do.
Well, we're gonna
Stu,
play right
just
after the stream,
Stu,
probably.
yeah, just come play Battlefront with me, man. We'll just rock and roll in Star Wars on Battlefront 2.
The second one, I actually have that.
Yeah, I play it. I stream it all the time, brother.
Yeah, and Grievous is coming out.
Yeah, and Genosis.
For Battlefront 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
and we got Dooku, General
It's
Kenobi, and Jedi Knight Anakin coming into the game for Battlefront 2 as well.
Dooku's coming? Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh crap! That
Love
reminds
Dooku.
me. This video game talk. There's some Steam sales going on right now. I wanted to take advantage of it.
Yep.
Yeah, there's some
Steam.
sales, and then have you seen some of the new stuff coming out on Humble Bundle too? Oh, my
I
God.
did. That looks sick. I'm definitely gonna do that. Somebody tagged me on Twitter. I think it was Enrique B.
Yeah.
Enrique. I don't know how to say your last name,
I
but
know.
it begins with a B.
Isn't he from Belgium?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
And
Is he from Belgium? I
Yes.
thought he was from fucking Brazil, dude.
Yeah.
Enrique,
no,
I'm so
he's
sorry.
like you're like talking with a Latino accent for a guy from Belgium.
Whoops.
Whoops.
God, I hope
Oh,
he's not
man.
watching right now, or he's gonna be
Yeah,
like,
I'm
"Fuck
sure
that
he is.
Stu
I'm
guy."
sure he's watching. He's like, he'll be fine. He'll just laugh it off.
That's like those Verizon customer service reps. Hello, my name is John Smith. How can I help you?
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
that's racist.
Where are you
Only I can do
located?
that.
Finn, you do it more than any of us, and those are your peeps, man.
Exactly. Only I'm allowed to do it.
Oh,
Only
wow.
you're allowed to do it.
Yeah. Because that's Kermit. You don't do
So
the
we've
Yankee
hit
thing.
all of the offensive tabs on this stream.
Pretty
for,
much.
All right, so let's offend
That would
a little bit
explain
more.
why we have a bunch of likes.
Hey Ranger, we got a question from Paul Morgan. Should we focus on Dark Side KOTOR tunes for Dark Side Revan? Let's offend some more.
Oh man. I it's
I
gotta
feel
come out, but here's the-
myself getting angrier and angrier the more I think of Revan.
I'm gonna tell you. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Grundy. You're gonna tell me what?
I think we have a long time before we see Darkseid Revan. I really do.
All right, guys. Tommy's got to bounce.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Who is
Yeah,
Tommy?
Tommy.
Tom is the guy from
He's
the American Cancer
Guys from
Society.
ACS.
He's
Oh,
Aaron.
shit.
He's our contact for the run we're doing and stuff like that.
Oh man, could have
It's all good.
some questions
It's all right.
prepared.
We were trying to help get you there, but it's all good. He's gonna be on for many more times.
Do you know about thyroid cancer and stuff?
Do I?
I don't.
Tommy.
Oh,
well,
Okay.
no, I don't. But even if I did, I could refer you to someone. Like, I'm not allowed to talk about specific cases. I know that's super lame, but it's like not.
No. I don't. I just meant like just general stuff.
I
offline.
I know other cancers, but not thyroid very well.
All right, yeah, it is kind of a weird one, yeah. And of course, my fat ass is the only one that gets the cancer that you actually gain weight through treatment.
Kill anyone I know
Really?
for it, huh?
Yeah, you gain weight because for radiation, since you take it all at once and it's iodine and thyroid cells are the only cells in the body that take it. You have to be, before you take radiation for 2 weeks, you have to be plunged into like a massive hypothyroid state, and you feel like shit, you look like shit, your skin turns weird, your hair turns weird, and since the thyroid helps regulate your metabolism, you just blow up like a fucking balloon. And then they give you radiation and you feel like worse crap on top of it, and then you blow up like a balloon even more. And then they're like, okay, that's cool. And then you look down and you're like, wow, I can't see my junk anymore. This is bad.
Wow.
I
One of the lesser known side effects. Sure, yeah.
Tommy, you've been awesome, dude.
It's like I thought that I thought that I would have like lost some weight, maybe get the abs back or something like that. And nope, completely the opposite way. So I'm like a tub of Java over here. And my voice hasn't fully recovered yet. And the one bad thing about having such a the one bad thing about having all that surgery on my throat, since it was so extensive, is that like the high notes, I can't do it anymore. So I can't like rock out 80s style anymore, like bust out David Lee Roth or anything anymore, or something, or like make jokes at like a high level. And like sometimes I forget and I'll be like, let's pass. And people are like, are you stroking out? Do we need to call 911 or something? Like, what's going on here? I'm like, nah, my throat sucks.
Oh my god.
Stupid cancer.
It's coming back slowly though, like, and it surprises me sometimes. Like, I'll be like, what's up, guys? Oh, I can do that a little bit. Like, okay, cool.
Yay!
But it still sounds a little weak, and it sounds like someone's like, I don't know, crushing my balls in a sliding glass door or something slowly. So I'm reading here online that this Revan thing went well.
Oh, before we get into Revan, Tommy's got to rush off, so
yes,
he's got to go. He stayed the whole time for us.
Thank you, Tommy.
Tommy, you're amazing. We are looking forward to raising a buttload of money for American Cancer Society. We appreciate you being on. We'll have you on some more. Thank you, sir, for being on, my friend.
All right. So let's get some.
What?
Tommy just said, "Oh my God, I'm sorry. I pressed N instead of off mute. I was not intended."
That's okay. We got you covered, brother.
It doesn't matter, Tommy. Thank you so much for being on. We really appreciate it.
He can't hear you.
He can
hear us on the stream.
Yeah, but he's gonna hear it in 30 seconds.
Oh, you numbnut! Shut up, Finn. My God. Let's get to some more questions. Jesus.
All right. So we have a question then from. So we did Paul Morgan. So question from. Ouchie. Question: how many jokes is too many for the Twitter question?
There's never enough jokes.
Have people posted more? Hold on, let me see. Just checking out. Yeah, there's one more somewhere. Let's see. What's the new one? No. I think it's the same. Yeah, it's the same ones. Okay. So next one is next question. We did that one. Nathaniel Morgan. Question: why didn't we get Chewy shards today? I demand a refund.
Oh well.
No, right?
I'm kind of upset about that too, just for nostalgic purposes. Like, give us a couple shards. Just
I don't
so
think
we can
people are in a
laugh.
joking mood for this one. Though.
I'm in a joking mood. I don't give a crap anymore. So just give me some Chewy shards.
You had to give him 350.
You gotta
And
do
they
like
went
stew
nerf
and let it
mute
break off
again.
a
The
little
least
bit.
they could give us is freaking 3 Chewy shards.
Well,
Hey.
we get that 350, y'all get back smooches.
Shut up, woman.
Yeah. Unless it was like Vandor Chewy or something like that, I don't think people would care. Let's see. Next one is from Nathaniel Morgan. Question: how many people would be pissed and quit the game if they made free-to-play 3-year-old characters take over revenue? Expect it with Grievous. That's my guess.
Mm-hmm.
That would be hilarious, to be honest. I mean, I feel bad for the people that spent money on it, but that would be funny to watch. The rage.
Yeah, I mean,
Grande's not on here. Loki, would you be upset?
Lucky don't care.
He don't.
No, I
He's
wouldn't
like the
be
honey
upset.
badger. He don't give a fuck.
They've always done this. I mean, it's not. They have to make something to beat Revan, but I mean, it's like we already got it. I mean, there's how many videos were put out in the last week with how many teams that can beat Revan, so it's not a big deal. I mean, if they do a Grievous rework, I just want it to be good. That's all I want. And hopefully it is. I mean, there's already droid videos out there beating Revan teams, right? So you just need a good leader, and hopefully they make him good. I want him to be good. I want them to make Eth Koth good. Shoot, he's been in the game the longest.
How dare you, sir?
And he's anti-droid, so they're probably going to give him a rework.
Lobot!
So
Just gonna rework Jedi just because they rework droids in order to beat Jedi.
they just need to rework the Galactic Republic Jedi, man. They're so bad right now.
Lobot!
Somebody did make a note of that earlier, that they haven't done anything with Jedi Consular. I think it was Grande that was saying like he has 3 nodes, and they haven't removed one of his. They keep on removing characters like Ewok Elder, who only had 2, so now he only has like 1 hard node and stuff.
Lobot!
Everybody's talking about these other Jedi like Eth Koth and freaking Guardian and Consular. What about Mace? He still sucks.
Mace
had a
Even
rework.
under
He had a
Revan, he
rework,
sucks.
and they
He
blew
needs
it
a new
again.
rework.
Yeah, well, they blew it. They've already blown it twice. They're not going to try to blow it for a 3rd time. I just don't see it happening.
They did that kind of with Cad Bane though, and they kind of got him right this time. He's still not like super usable, but he definitely has niches.
Yeah, I like the rework, Kevin. A little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he got the rework just for the ship. The ship is good. So
Well, sure.
Yeah, I know.
that's it.
But his character, I like his
No,
character
but-
under Kira. Like his kit is really nice. He basically
Stu,
is a scoundrel.
you
roast taco.
don't play Galaxy Heroes anymore, correct?
No.
No. Good man.
No.
All right.
I mean, it was kind of cool when I saw that Revan was added into the game, and now I'm thinking about going to Reddit and seeing, how that worked out. 'Cause-
Yeah, it didn't work out well. Don't go to Reddit unless you want to
Actually,
see anger.
it worked
Well,
out well. for
if
the
2
people
of your
that
bigger
got it.
YouTubers like Arnold and Mobile Gamer are like, yeah, this is kind of bullshit. Yeah, it got to work out too well.
It actually worked out well for interestingly
For
enough,
whales?
people
For
that are no,
Krakens?
well, yeah, the people that spent on it, but there's a lot of people that are in a situation maybe similar to yours, where there's people that just like didn't play for a long time or weren't serious. They bought Revan and now just like shot up into the top 10. And you don't even need like a lot of gear. Like his kit is just stupid. They basically, I don't know if you've looked at it at all. They've literally just taken like the ability from like 15 different characters and just thrown it on him. Like he has a copy of an ability from R2 and another one from like Bastila, and he has another one. Like it's just copy after copy. Like there's not much original about his kit. It's just a copy of like a bunch of characters put into one, and there's a lot of people that just bought him and shot up an arena.
Okay.
So-
Well, let's see. What kind of text is he? I'll read these. You guys can go on here.
All right,
Okay.
let's do some more questions.
It'll take you about a year in order to read it, so don't
Right.
worry.
That's
What
just his leadership
the-
that'll take that long.
Yeah, his leadership is insane. I don't want to read a fucking book. This
It
was
was
one
at-
of my
it
problems
was
with
at-
the game. Is
it
just
was
like
at
a
this time
basic
this-
attack has like 50 million effects, and it's just a basic. You should just walk up, smack a dude in the face, and get back in line and wait your turn again. Specials should never be dodged ever because it's a special. And then that should have the side effects on there that can do, some other things that have refreshes. Anyway, go on.
Oh man, I missed you.
Next question, Nathaniel Morgan. Question, Tits. How is your target? I don't see any Gear 11 or Gear 12s.
Daniel Morgan. A target's just fine. Worry about yourself. You don't know me, man.
You don't
get.
We'll. Tits. I beg to differ. We'll know you here in a couple weeks in November when it's your time to do your roster review.
We have to do her October review.
Oh, we got October. Well, next week.
Like
guess what?
Any time now.
Actually. Yes. We need to schedule your review.
It's going. It's going. It's fine.
We'll see.
Everything's fine.
We'll see. We have your review within the week now. Within the week.
Move on. Nothing to see here.
Yay. So Stu, you don't know this, but they like to get together and once a week just ridicule me. Once a month, ridicule me and pick on my account and how crappy I am because free to play.
You're not crappy.
Nice.
Yeah, it's that's what we do.
And who agreed to that, Tits?
I did, but it was for
stop
the stream.
Your whining.
It was for the stream.
So.
Speaking of which, Nathaniel Morgan asks, Tits, where's your bourbon?
What is marked?
Marked is a new ability. It's kind of similar to Death Mark.
Of course it is. Is it another ailment that they've got a little logo above somebody's head?
You know Death Mark, right, from Death Trooper?
Yeah.
It's essentially the same thing except without the extra damage effect. For all intents and purposes, it's exactly the same as Death Mark without the extra damage.
But they all attack at the same time and it hurts. Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah, it just forces a taunt on that target. So you can put a debuff that marked on that character and it forces the taunt on them. So you can just attack that same one. So it's like
Death dispelled or anything like that? Or is it once you're marked for 3 turns or something?
You're marked.
Mm-hmm.
Cannot be dispelled, resisted, or anything.
Can't be dispelled.
It can be?
It cannot.
No, it cannot.
Oh, okay. Revan gets critical damage up to foresight for 3 turns. Swap turn meter. Oh man, this is getting brutal.
All right, next question. Elliot Worsfold question: is Bastila's lead still worth the Zeta with Revan in the game? Is it worth trying to make 2 Jedi team for territory wars? It can be. It just depends on your Jedi. It's hard without Grandmaster Yoda on both teams. You can do Grandmaster Yoda actually without Revan. I think, Loki, would you say Grandmaster Yoda is more important to Bastila than he is to Revan if you're trying to create like 2 Jedi team?
I would stick him with Revan probably.
Okay. So how would you create 2 Jedi team, or would you even bother?
I wouldn't bother, man.
So I would go. That's a good question. I'd probably put Hermit Yoda with Bastila. We'll go to Revan. I'll go Revan. Probably Ezra. I like Ayla on the Revan team because of the extra assisting. He gives the bonuses for the assisting and attacking out of turn and all that. And then I'd go Jolie on the Revan team, and then you can either do Old Ben or you can do GK, and then no, I screwed that up. Sorry. Move Ezra to the Bastila team and then put Grandmaster Yoda on that one. So it's going to be Revan, Grandmaster Yoda, Ayla, Jolie, and then Old Ben or GK. Either one works. And then swap over to the Bastila team, and I go Bastila, Grandmaster Yoda, and then whichever tanks, so Old Ben or whoever. There's like so
Ezra.
many Jedi. There's like so many Jedi in the game, but it's like they're all forgettable, right? So
yeah.
What do we got left?
We have. I mean, if you're using GK, maybe you want to use Barris on that team, but you already have Hermit Yoda.
Yeah, that'd be pretty. I mean, it just depends what you want to do. With it. Probably on offense. I mean, can you imagine like a wall of probably Revans with like 3 tanks and then just like 1 attacker or something, and then you got Bastila with all the attackers, right? So
yeah.
There's a lot of options, but yeah, I can totally see that happening, especially if Revan comes around the second time and more people unlock him, then you're going to see a lot of double Jedi. You might even see double Jedi walls, right? So you see like four zones with 50 Basilas and 50 Revans, right, on defense, or you save one for offense. But
so are you thinking something like Revan, Ezra, Kanan, Kenobi, and Old Ben?
You could do that too, yeah.
That would be pretty nasty.
Yeah, and then Ezra and Kanan got synergy, right? And yeah, there's a lot of options, and I think that's what they're doing is they're preparing us for more of this I don't know, multiple squad game modes, I guess, if you want to call it that. I mean, it's the only thing that that it seems like they're trying to do, right? They did it with the bounty hunters. Now you can make 2 bounty hunter teams and so forth. So I don't think Bastila is a waste of a Zeta at this point. You can definitely use her in a secondary Jedi team.
All right. Next question is, let's see, scroll there. I got that. So the tour question: what do you guys think is the best Revan team against other Revan? I haven't heard any issues of any Revan going against another Revan.
Just make your team go for it.
Yeah, Aparingo question: who from? Go ahead, Grim.
I was gonna say with his special, the marked special, you can pick your target and wipe out one character, like right off the bat. You know, there is no such thing as taunts when you're using Revan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just read that. It's bullshit.
Yeah, it is.
Sucks.
All right. Next question, Aparingo question: who from RSG got Revan? So it was Loki, Grande, and Sanely.
Oh, I didn't know Sanely got him. Good job, Sanely.
Grande, nice.
Backdoor man got him.
What?
You've missed a lot, Stu. That's all I got.
Yeah. Oh man, can I still log in?
Giggity.
I wonder if I can still log into SWGOH.
You're gonna get hooked again. You better watch it.
I will fucking not get hooked again. I just read about what, I don't know, 30 paragraphs of why I won't be coming back.
Yeah, there you go.
It was all Revan moves, which basically is
like.
Well, this is what I said a long time ago, is that they're just going to constantly back themselves up with all these insane moves, and they'll have to be more insane. They'll have to get more insane. And now we've got this freaking leader is just absolutely insane, where it's just like, whatever happened to, here's a leader, plus 30 speed.
Those days are over, my friend.
Exactly. Was that
I
too
can't wait
hard?
for more. Yeah.
No. There shouldn't be a whole lot more than
those
that.
days are
they don't just give you
over.
plus 30
bar
speed.
now.
They give you
set the bar
plus
now.
5 speed for every Jedi and Old Republic on your team.
I know, but there's so many like ifs and buts and trigger this and here's some bonus this and that and here's this and that and it's all because some dickweed at the end of the table was afraid of losing his job, so he thought he was going to pull an all-nighter, do an Ernest Hemingway, slam a little too much bourbon, and now we got this crap.
Yeah, I slam bourbon all the time, and I wouldn't come up with this nonsense. I'm just saying, Stu.
Some people can handle their bourbon better.
Pretty sure my bourbon. Pretty sure bourbon is my blood, but
that's pretty. Oh, you and me both, brother. Bourbon is what makes the hair grow. All right.
Bourbon, rum, tequila, beer, booze. We'll just say that. Booze.
All right. Next question, Nathaniel Morgan. His question for me: if you need furballs for C-3PO, will they need to have Gear 12 and a Zeta Chirpa since they've been in the game for so long?
Probably.
It actually wouldn't surprise
you
me.
need Jedi Luke.
It would not surprise me.
Otherwise, they wouldn't think he's the god. Remember? Spoilers.
Nice, Nathaniel.
It wouldn't surprise me if you need high-level Ewoks in order to be C-3PO event. It would be similar just to what they did with Chewie. So, yeah, it would not surprise me whatsoever if you need high-level Ewoks. And Ewoks are actually fairly good also. So they're not. It's not that they're bad to work on. They're really good in offense and territory wars, but they're obviously not one that a lot of people have focused on. I haven't really focused on them either. They're on my list, but they're kind of lower on my list.
I hope you didn't kill anyone I know for it.
Hey, we got a donation from B. Masu. Good to hear Stu again. $1.99.
I can just see CG coming up to Stu and going, "Hey Stu, would you like to listen to the new feature?"
He hits the floor. Boom.
No, that was Stu knocking him out.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Punched out. They knocked the floor.
Oh, what did I do? Someone told me to look up Nest and see some real shit.
God.
Oh, this
Nest
isn't that bad. It's only 4 paragraphs. Okay. This whole thing is just Revan's leader. I'm going to do this. Deal physical damage to target enemy and expose them for 1 turn. If the target has any defensive, does dispel them. This attack can't be evaded. Of course, every attack can't be evaded, resisted, or anything nowadays. Every attack can go right through.
They want you to look at emphasis unique. Because emphasis Nest is unique. Has like changed.
Oh. Nest has an 8%. Ignores taunt during her. Oh, yeah. So, like, half the characters ignore taunt now.
Yeah.
Whenever does damage by an attack, she gains damage. Oh, of course it's stacking. Yeah, why not? Bonus protection. This bonus protection increases by and it increases by an additional 40 cents. Nope, 40%.
So what do you think of our new characters, Stu? Here at CG,
both bonuses expire and reset at the end of her turn. Well, then how does it stack?
It stacks all during that time, so you keep on having somebody will keep on attacking her before her turn comes up.
More and more.
The protection just keeps on stacking. Like you see the purple bar for bonus protection just keep on stacking and stacking and stacking. Nothing happens to her health. And then it gets to her turn and she drops it all. And then the next attack eats a little bit of the health and then starts going to protection gain again.
What the fuck? To start her with a bunch of extra protection based off of her health. Boom! Call it a day. Fuck, dude. Why? I mean, it's just it's so annoying. It's why are we dancing around here? Like, what the fuck? Whenever an enemy loses a buff or debuff, Nest gains plus 2% critical damage and health steal stacks until the end of the encounter.
Right.
Oh, okay. I love how they call a fight an encounter.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because there's 2 different things. There's encounters and there's battles. Because the things that have waves, each wave is an encounter. But if you have multiple waves, there's battles too. So, just like vertical slices. Do you know about the vertical slices?
No.
Yeah, that's territory battles. They don't call them phases anymore. They're called vertical slices because you can technically do stuff in previous quote-unquote phases. So now it's just the vertical slice.
Yeah, and it's been the source of many, many hilarious memes.
Much
vertical slices?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fire him! Whoever did that.
The worst part is it's a team that makes these decisions, so it's multiple people that need to be
Fire
fired.
them all.
All of them.
You're fired. You made a
Defenestrate them.
huge mistake.
Out the window.
All right. Next question is from Israflex Gaming. Question: what is the Zeta order for the typical Treya team? I have no Zetas at all on my Sith yet. Scion, Nihilus are a gear 11. Treya is a gear 9 at the moment. I have Zeta, Nest, and Thrawn as my other 2. You only need the 2 Zetas on Treya.
Right.
The Zeta on Scion would be next, but it depends. It's a really good Zeta for everything else besides Magma Trooper. If you're, for whatever reason, facing a lot of Magma Troopers, then his unique is really bad. But outside of Magma Trooper, his Zeta is really good. So I would say go with Scion. Nihilus is kind of similar as well. Nihilus's unique is good in that it puts debuffs on characters, and so you can get your drain force a little bit quicker. They dispel a little bit more, and so you can potentially gain. You can make them hurt themselves with Treya's lead, and so his unique Zeta is good. The downside, if you're facing a opposing Nihilus or Scion, you can potentially give them extra turn meter if that debuff hits on Scion. If you're facing a Thrawn, it actually forces turn meter swap potentially, which may or may not be good. So there's some downsides to the Nihilus Zeta as well. So it's up to you. I would say the 2 on Treya are definite. The leader and the unique for sure. 100% you want to get those. And then I would probably get the Scion, and you can hold off on Nihilus. All right. I think that's, let's see. Yeah, that's pretty much the last question. We had a last question from Darth Bob. Question, can Stu be on every week?
Stu's more than welcome anytime. Stu, you want to come on every Wednesday? So since we're going to be doing all this cancer shit and stuff, you're more than welcome, brother.
I can try.
Or do you want to hang out with me and doing some Battlefront?
That'll probably be more interesting to you than Galaxy of Heroes.
Would you do Battlefront?
Usually Mondays, Thursdays, I'll do some stuff on the weekends. It's up, I'm pretty flexible with my time.
Nice. Battlefront 2? Let me see if I still have that installed.
Battlefront 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Oh, Ranger plays it on Xbox.
Okay, let me close down Origin. Okay. Let's see. I do have my Xbox One X sitting right next to me right here. Next to my PlayStation. Still haven't hooked up my PlayStation VR yet because that's just.
Sounds like work.
I mean, it is awesome, but it's like so many wires. I take a look at it and I'm like, oh. It's like reading Revan's leader. It's like, it's just too convoluted.
And I'm going cross-eyed. Remember, Stu, if first you don't succeed, blame Finn.
I'll never blame Finn for anything. I love me some Finn.
He doesn't love you. He's an evil troll from another universe.
Hey.
Finn?
Yes.
Yeah.
The second part of that is true. The first part is not.
Jesus.
I am from another universe.
I've come to troll you. Love me, worship me. You just call me an asshole. I don't care. Do it. Well, let me know, if, Stu, when you're available to do Battlefront. You are more than welcome anytime, brother. I usually do it in the evening, so it's always
Is
good.
there another Chewbacca?
Oh, there's like
they got the original Chewbacca in the game.
So
now.
what are you guys up to now? Fucking 8 Chewies?
Yeah, we've got
Oh,
how many?
and like
how many-
8
We got
Hans.
5
There's
Hans.
4 Chewies, 1 other Wookiee,
Yeah,
and then 5
Zalbar
Hans.
from Old Republic. So we got 5 Wookiees in total, and we've got 5 Han Solos, different versions. Right?
And not a Millennium Falcon between them.
Nope.
Technically, it's 6 Hans if you count the black jacketed one from the Chewie event.
Well, that might be coming soon, so we'll get black jacketed Han.
Oh, that's what the fuck.
Oh my.
Like that's really what the people are pawning for, right? That's what you guys talk about every week. Hey, we want another Han, but this time
I do a lot of
give us
cussing.
the black jacket. That's what we need.
Yeah, it's. I'm fighting the good fight, Stu. I'm still in there ramrodding them as best I can.
Let me guess. Chewbacca, let me click on him. He's going to have some bowcaster stuff and maybe punch someone straight in the dick.
If you pretty much have played Battlefront 2, his abilities are the same.
Overcharged shot. Deal physical damage to target enemy and inflict tenacity down for 2 turns. There we go. A good basic fucking thing. Does damage. Does damage. There you go. Inflict some tenacity down. There's no ands, ifs, or buts. Okay,
Wait
let's
until
go
you get to his uniques. Don't worry.
Ah, damn it. Okay, well, we got pulverized. Oh, of course, Wookiee smash. Because what else is he going to do? This is like the 5th or 6th, 13th time we've seen Chewie in the game, and it's the same shit. He's going to shoot you with his bowcaster. He's going to punch you in the face. Oh, unique? Oh, he's got 2 uniques. At the start of the battle, grant guard to the... And what the fuck is guard? Seriously, does every character come with something now? It's just,
Yes.
Pretty much. The legendary ones do. He was released as a legendary.
Okay, and Chewbacca assists when a guarded ally uses...
I can hear Stu getting bored reading it right now. God.
Oh my
All
god, I fell asleep. Shit.
All right. Ranger, I think we can start ending
Yes,
this.
just Stu, any day you want to do Battlefront, except Wednesdays, but I'm open any day. So you let me know what you're available,
All right.
my friend, and we can do. Just
That's
send
cool.
me the message, Discord, what your schedule is, and we can do Battlefront a couple days a week. I do it all the time. Other people from the play with us, watching us, but just be you and me, good hanging out. We'll do whatever you want, man. We'll do shifts.
Well,
we'll do
did they
Galactic
ditch
Assault.
out? Did they ditch out on the idea of PC players and Xbox players?
Yeah, there's
being
no
able to play with each other?
cross-platform. Yeah, there's no cross-platform.
Yeah, there's no cross.
Damn it. That's fine. Well, I'll look it up on Xbox, and if it's
I know they
for
were
a reasonable price.
It was $9.99. They dropped the price down on it. So.
Oh, that sounds like a reasonable volume of money.
Will Smithers. God.
We could do a full Wookiee team now.
Yeah.
That's what they're telling you. There's 4 Chewies, and then there's an Old Republic Wookiee.
And you
Battle
still
Party.
only have one Luke.
2.
No, there's 2. There's the original Farm Boy, and then they introduced Commander.
One Luke.
Mm-hmm.
One Luke. Farm Boy Luke has never been useful. Ever.
We're just trying to go to
And
the
the
power
one
station
Luke-
and get some power converters.
Isn't a Jedi.
Yeah, Commander Luke isn't a Jedi, so we don't technically have a Jedi
Nope.
Luke yet.
Yeah, don't even have a Jedi Luke. And you've got 8 Chewbacca's with fucking 13 ways to shoot a bowcaster. Awesome.
All right, let's end the stream now.
Go for it, Finn. I'm tired.
All right. So thank you all for watching. We hope you guys can support us when we're doing our campaign.
Oh, I have
for
to do the ending stuff, so let's do our Patreons.
Oh, yeah. So thanks to our gold patrons, which you guys can see on the screen right now. And so we have 8 of them to shout out. Chopper BZ, Contingent 33, Corinth, Darth Teflon, Mouse Kanata, Rose Taco, Slashman Rhodes, and the Tour. So thank you all for being our gold patrons. We really appreciate it. We're almost at our first goal, which is pretty much what we need in order to kind of sustain these streams moving forward. So if you guys would like to, we have the link for the Patreon in our YouTube description. So if you guys are able and willing to support us, the link is available for you there. We're also going to be starting our American Cancer Society campaign here very shortly, so be on the lookout for a Tiltify page that we'll be putting up there, and we'll be doing some streams and all kinds of fun stuff with that. So be on the lookout for that. We'll be doing some big fundraisers for that as well. Make sure you hit the subscribe and you click that bell so you get notifications whenever we go live. Give us a thumbs up if you guys like the content, and just let us know in the comments of the video what you guys think. And if you guys are watching it live right now, it'll take a little bit to process the video, and then you'll be able to post comments. But go ahead and please subscribe and hit the bell. Make sure you go to Stu's page as well.
Yes, please.
Stu's World. So if you guys go there, and he's also linking his Twitch page. So if you guys can go to his Twitch page. There you go. And
Didn't
so
work. It worked. Never mind. Shut up.
I think did it cut out? You only got Justice. You didn't get the Smaug in there.
Oh my God! Hold on.
So go to Stu's Twitch page as well, so you guys can go ahead and subscribe to his Twitch page, subscribe to his YouTube page. Again, he's going to be doing his first guitar playing on Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern or 1 p.m. Central, right? Stu?
What?
1 p.m. on 1 p.m. Central on Saturday, right?
On Saturday, yep. Time for the jams, time for the beers.
Right after the Jedi Academy, you can go in there and get go listen to some good times.
So make sure you guys subscribe to Stu's channel and check him out on Saturday, so you guys can see his first time live streaming playing the guitar after his surgery. So let's see, anything else? Yeah, I think that pretty much covers it. It's been, again, it was kind of a slow day, so we hope you guys had some fun.
Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about it, guys. It just, nothing is there. But we were able to, you know what? We got the campaign started for Cancer Society. You know, we got a lot of stuff squared away and moving forward. So I'm happy with it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, totally down with it.
I know you will, Zoe. No, I got distracted because I forgot that I auto-host my brother when he streams, and when I clicked my link to see if it worked, it pulled up. I'm like, what the fuck? Who's this ugly motherfucker? Oh, it's my brother.
I think I just whispered to him. He's probably gonna be like, "What? Somebody talking to me?"
Yeah, I'm gonna undo that because that's a little creepy. I don't like seeing other people on my stream.
All right.
All right. So we'll be seeing more Stu hopefully here in coming up. So on behalf of myself, the lovely Tits McVenom.
Yeah, how much did you say Battlefront was on Xbox?
I think someone said there was it's like a nee.
What?
They had a sell on it. I was just, I thought we were talking retarded, so I just thought I'd join in. So
I think it's 60, but I'd have to double check.
I don't know what. Someone said there was.
I am not paying $60 for that.
Is that what it's showing?
Heroes with Finn and I.
Wait, is Xbox showing Battlefront as 60?
I'm checking right now how much it is. I think it was 60, but it depends on where you go. Let me check. Because it was 60 before.
It's gone way
While
down from there.
he's checking, guys, hit the like button if you like the stream. Please.
Yeah, you can get it for 30.
Do it.
You can get a. You can get 30.
Be a dude, not a dick. Fucking click.
Nice.
So I have myself, Tits, the lovely Tits, Grim, Grande Patron, Loki, the lightsaber builder, and everybody else that was on tonight. Thanks for stopping by tonight, guys. A little bit shorter stream, but hopefully we have something to report on next week. And I'm sure we will. So everyone have a great rest of your night, and we will holler at you later. Peace.
Later.